What is going on, you guys? It's Yoda coming back at you. Now today I have a clip. It's actually a pre-recorded match of OS. And the reason I want to share it is because it is such a good demonstration of how crazy and nuanced OS is. It's so insane. There's so much going on, and I'd like to actually watch it with you and point out some of the nuance and some of the meta that's going on here in this game. But honestly, guys, this might be the most competitive match of OS I have ever played. Just so happened to record it last night. Like I said, I wasn't intending for things to go the way that they did, but it just happened, and it is a perfect demonstration of how crazy cool this game actually is when you get into the more nuanced features and the chess match of the actual matches, because they function kind of like a chess match. They feel that way when you get in the groove of things and you're actually in the thicket of it. It feels like a chess match. It feels like a high level strategy battle. So I am actually going to have to mute the audio, so I will have to put some music in the background or whatever to make it not so dull while you're watching it. There was some profanity and things that were said last night that I don't want to publish to YouTube, so I'll mute the actual audio. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and roll the clip. All right, you guys, so we are currently loading into the match. We have Jakar, Atlas, myself, and Kai on our team, and then we have Kai, Rune, and Dubu on their team. Built Different, Extra Special, and Crossover are my trainings in my Atlas goalie preset. So we're loading into the game right now. Throughout the game, I'm playing with friends, actually, so throughout the game, we use the Dubu battle cry. But anyway, yeah, so the game starts out, this game starts out rather slow, actually. I find it interesting. In a lot of these ranked matches with good players, it tends to start off rather slow. It does. Like the ball, the core is just kind of meandering around, just being bopped here and there. One thing I want to point out here is I am being especially careful in this game with paying attention to my angles. So when I get the core, you watch Dubu on the other side. So this is the perfect example, right? Between the way I'm playing goalie and the person who's playing Dubu on the other side as a goalie. They're not focusing, and you can tell they're not focusing as much on angles. So really analyzing the field and seeing what you're working against when you clear that core, it's super important, right? So making sure that, like right here, obviously go to the top, right, because there's no one up there, but I'm gonna go down again. I hit it to Rune on their team, but I throughout this game I'm super strategic with the angles I use on this core, like where I'm hitting it, and I actually had some pretty good passes as well. But anyway, yeah, so we're kind of just going back and forth. Dubu has a nice stop there. It is still 0-0 with 2.5 minutes on the scoreboard, or 2.5 minutes left. And I'm a level 7 already. Been putting in work for sure in this game so far. Okay, hit it up there, right around them. I don't know if you saw that, but I hit it around them at the top. And this is the first goal they score on me, right? So, perfect example, right? So I overextended at the bottom there. I read the core wrong. I thought it was going to be coming back down to me. Didn't come back down to me. They changed the angle. So that's a really good example of Rune actually using a good angle on me. Right, so he made it, he made it seem as if he was going to try and hit the core straight, but in fact he actually angled it up into the goal and scored on me. So I missed with my shield there, and then we score on them. That was a kind of a meandering score. Not going to say that Morphman didn't, Jakar didn't try for that, but it did seem a little bit more of like just a lucky shot, right? But yeah, hey, we'll take lucky shots all day. So the strategy going back and forth over there's a lot of ping pong going on. But if you look at Dubu, right, so he's not utilizing those angles right there. That clear that he just did, he could have angled it off up or down, but he didn't. He just shot it straight into the group of strikers in the middle. Okay, now that was a good angle. I don't think that was a strategic angle on that clear that he just did. I think it was more of a desperation strike. But back to me, I utilized those angles. Free spot. Okay, now downfield, right? So the bottom, I shot it down to the bottom. So now I shoot it back straight at him. I knew in that situation that I had two of my own strikers, two of my own teammates in the middle, so it was most likely to be engaged by one of them. But again, right up the side, see? And one thing I do want to note also is the cursor that I actually have it set to the largest cursor size. If you have trouble playing on keyboard and mouse and you lose your cursor, that is a really, really good thing to do, because it's very important to know where your cursor is, especially as a goalie, because you have to make sure you're really concentrating on those angles. So now Dubu, they've rotated, and Dubu is a forward now. We're all pretty much max level, except for one person. Actually, I'm the only max level on our team right now, but the entire enemy team is max level. Yeah, okay, so right there, I popped my health there, and I kind of did that as a tactic because I got a sense that this Dubu was not the most experienced player in the world, and I figured he might not know what that ability does, and he might get spooked, and it did work. He ended up clearing out of the goal. And I think I do it to him again later on. All right, so now the time is run out. We're in overtime. It is 1-1. Okay, now they're putting pressure on me. They score a goal. Okay, so it's 1-2 now. So loading into this next round, I believe this next round is really the pivotal round where things start to kind of turn for us in a positive direction. All right, so playing ping pong over there again. Dubu is not utilizing the angles; he's just trying to clear. Okay, back up top. Okay, now that was a lucky goal on my end. Again, I was utilizing the angle, just trying to clear it in a good direction. But it ended up working out well because the goalie was not paying attention. All right, so now pay attention to the bullying going on here shortly, because they're gonna start bullying our team and trying to knock them out, and they're actually going to be successful. Okay, so that was another close call. In that situation, I actually did lose my cursor and I shot it up on accident, but it ended up working out well for me. Okay, got that speed boost with the shield. Okay, now going up top. Now oh, I didn't engage it. See, again, like it's a fine line between overextending out of the goal and staying close enough to be able to, block any shot that comes at you. Okay, so now up top, he hit it back down. The bowling is going to start here soon. Okay, yep. So they knocked one of ours, and then now I am alone. Both of my teammates have been knocked out. They're going to rush me. And check this out. So they're all going to come at me. Okay, now they overextended. They're out of the goal. Perfect example right there. So they get overconfident. They think, hey, there's only the goalie left. We're all going to rush him. Didn't work out for them. Didn't work out for them at all. All right. So now we are up by 1, 3-2. And I don't believe it's much longer here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so up top, utilizing those angles again. And that's it. That is a victory for us. It's fantastic. Now both my teammates were promoted from that match. But it's just a perfect example because there's a lot of nuance here, and I didn't have time as it was planned to go into everything, but there's just so much going on here. So let's review the stats here. So it looks like 2 goals, 52 saves, 18 orbs collected, and 66 redirects, and 15 shots. We put in the work in that match, and it paid off. It was a very strategic match. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And like I said many times in the past, I actually do go live on OS here on YouTube. So if you don't want to miss any of my future uploads with Omega Strikers, you like this Omega Strikers content, hit that bell so you get notified every single time I go live and every single time I upload. But anyway, guys, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.